Okay, internet. So, I got a guitar book for dummies, and it taught me how to tune my guitar. And before I tuned my guitar to a YouTube video, and I thought it sounded pretty good except for that string was wrong. And my dad and I had a fight, but apparently it's not about me, and he says I can't use my amp. But I tuned this bad boy so good that with the amp it's gonna sound so good. But I can't use my amp, but I hope I can use my amp because it was hard to get the amp. Well, it wasn't hard to get the amp, but I feel really self-conscious like you're watching me, and I don't know how to deal with it because you're a camera, and that's what cameras do. And so the tune, it said go like, you press down on the 5th fret, and then that's supposed to sound like that. So I don't know if you can hear. I'll be quiet. So, and you see those are two different sounds that I just made, and so that means it's out of tune, but I like those two different sounds sounding together, so I think it's in tune, and people are going to tell me they're wrong, but everyone's, and someone said, oh, we'll look forward to 300 videos of Ben playing guitar. Yeah, like, I'm really nervous. I had a clonazepam, and I want a cigarette, and I'm going to Cirque du Soleil tomorrow, and I'm gonna have to want a cigarette, and I do all these things, and I'm unemployed. So that sounds good to me, and then, see, that's also a different sound. I made a different sound with, if I could just calm down. My parents are asleep, and we kind of had a fight last night, and I went to bed, I took my pill, and I just want to know that everything is okay. Everything is okay. And then this one. Whoa, that sounds really off. And sometimes it does that. Sometimes it's like, I had just had it tuned and it went out of tune, so why am I even tuning it? And then the next one, you go on the 4th fret. I didn't read the text on why you're doing this, and Melissa also said you want the like top or the bottom key to be in tune to like some kind of universal tune that all the chords are based on.
To a note.
It's a note. A note tune. So, but for this one you go, whoa, okay, that sounded weird. Okay, so that's out of tune too, and I just tuned this, but I guess I rested it on its back, and you see, like, if you rest it on its back, it'll go out of tune, so that's something to remember, and I don't feel like doing a video where I'm actively tuning, but, so the 5th fret, so, and I had that one perfect before, and now it's off, and if I could, like, I don't know, that sounds, well, it did sound wrong, but now it sounds right, and, I don't know if schizophrenia, I'm not saying audio hallucinations, but audio misinterpretation, like you interpret audio differently. Do you know?
What? Oh, no, I don't think so.
Did you hear what I said?
Yes.
Oh, okay. So yeah, and I'm not on I'm on medication. I had water, I had coffee, I had cigarettes, so I guess I am on drugs, but I think I'm sober because I'm nervous, and And see, if I could just plug that into the amp, but my dad said it was the amp or him, as if the amp were a bottle of Jack Daniels, and I think that is so ridiculous. And I think it's gonna blow over, but he was saying like I should find a church basement and carry this like 75-pound amp to a church every time I want to play, and I'd be I'd prefer to practice alone, so work out a deal with the church where ideally I don't have to pay them, because like if I have to pay them, what, just to practice alone, and then and then I get like the priest coming down. This is a really bad video.
Calm down.
What?
Calm down.
So yeah, so now what was D like? D was like, D was, no, I'm bending the notes. D was, that actually,
That sounds pretty good.
that actually sounds right. Okay, I don't know what I'm doing.